Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be discussing what I thought of another super funny and very nostalgic episode we got from Star Trek Lower Decks, which dropped today, a new episode on CBS All Access. Before I go on, of course, like with most of my episode review videos, please be warned, this will be full of spoilers, plot details, reveals, all that jazz. So you have been warned. That being said, let's dive right into it. Once again, this one made me giggle throughout consistently. I love the fact that Boimler was still trying to use his program for its original purpose, which was to give himself a trial run when interviewing the captain or when he meets with her, but instead of using his own interview program, he has to play a part in Boimler's revenge fantasy-inspired movie against her mother. Oh god, what a great episode this was. But you know what? At the end of it, she did realize how incredibly therapeutic and helpful it really was for her. Which I thought was hilarious. You know, she ended up I thought, the symbolism, but where she's fighting herself, like the evil warlord version of herself and then her regular self. It's like she's basically fighting her own insecurities, self-hatred and self-doubt and whatnot, and facing some very hard truths. And this was probably the healthiest and safest way for her to get this all out of her system, was to do it on a holodeck as opposed to really doing this shit in real life. I was also cracking up at the fact that Rutherford took advantage of the opportunity to go and praise his boss rather than confront him or spew venom at him. He just went to go tell him how much he respected and admired him and how they bonded over everything in the engineering. And then it's like, you may be the henchman of a space warlord who destroyed my ship, but you're not bad. Stupid shit like that. And then I also loved how the whole episode felt like a mini Star Trek movie, because it was very similar. It had elements that were familiar to Star Trek First Contact, to the search for Spock with the capsule at the end revealing that she would be back, but then of course Da Vinci put her down saying "Not today," which was hilarious. And then I guess it would be a shocking reveal for Boimler, but for him to learn that Mariner is the captain's daughter is so mind-blowing to him, or such a bombshell. I don't know why that would be such a big deal to him. You'd think he'd be happy learning that so he could finally gain some more knowledge on the captain so he could continue to suck up to her. But he seemed quite troubled by it almost. And I guess nobody else on the ship is even aware of it except for Beckett and her mother, of course. But now Boimler knows as well. But overall, very entertaining, super funny episode. And next week is already the season 1 finale, you guys. The show is getting a second season. They announced that well before season 1 dropped. Don't know when exactly that's going to happen. I'm sure COVID has affected, those plans, much like it's affected everything else, but animation is proving to still be productive despite working from home and being on lockdown. So maybe we'll get it next year when we're supposed to, so who knows. But overall, I enjoyed this episode. I loved how nostalgic it felt, reminding me of the old Star Trek movies I enjoyed watching. And overall, just a funny episode. So what did you guys think of it? I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. The season 1 finale drops next week on CBS All Access for Star Trek Lower Decks. You're not going to want to miss it. It looks good. All right, guys, have a great rest of your night. Thanks for watching. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.